how to use Avogadro's constant to work out the number of particles in a given mass of a compound. This is Avogadro. He was a chemist who lived in the 18th and 19th century. He found out that 1 mole of any substance contains 6.02 times 10 to the 23 particles. So if you have 1 mole of carbon, it contains 6.02 times 10 to the 23 carbon atoms. If you have 1 mole of turnips, it contains 6.02 times 10 to the 23 turnips, which is a lot of turnips. So here's a typical question. How many molecules are there in 2.8 grams of methane CH4? So you know it's an Avogadro question, and we use Avogadro's constant because it asks how many molecules there are. The first step is you need to calculate the relative formula mass of the compound, and you do that by adding the relative atomic mass of the elements in the compound, remembering that the relative atomic mass of a compound is the larger of the two numbers. So the relative atomic mass of methane is 1 carbon, which is 12, and it's got 4 hydrogens, so it's plus 4 times 1, because the mass of hydrogen is 1. So the relative formula mass of methane is 16. Step 2. Calculate the number of moles of the compound. So the equation that you need to use to calculate the number of moles is the mass of the compound, which you'll be given in the question, divided by the relative formula mass of the compound. So the mass of the compound is 2.8, because the question says we have 2.8 grams. And the relative formula mass of the compound is what we worked out there, which is 16, divided by 16. And 2.8 divided by 16 equals 0.175. Finally, to work out the number of molecules there are in 2.8 grams of methane, which is the same as 0.175 moles of methane, you multiply the number of moles you get, which is this one, by Avogadro's constant. So we say 0.175 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23, and that gives you answer 1.05 times 10 to the 23, which means that in 2.8 grams of methane you have 1.05 times 10 to the 23 molecules.